Hello, and welcome back to my channel. This is Reality Wizzy. How you doing? Now, I know you don't hear me say in honor of Mother Wendy. I guess you should know by now that I am honoring her if you hear me say, how you doing? Or if you hear me say, hey y'all, I'm doing Sakias. And it's just that I have a little bit of a knack to do impressions. No harm. But what I do want to know, kind of in a way, how come you can do impressions of everybody else and it not be taken as racist? But if you do an impression of an Asian, racist. I don't know. But baby, just let me tell you now. Let me tell you, this was a good episode. Now I'm talking about other things, but this is my episode recap of Basketball Wives, season 11, episode 20. She's not worth your taco. Let me just say this at the beginning. I'm not gonna say this at the end. I'm gonna get this off my chest. I've been watching this show, LA, since they did another franchise. LA is supposed to be its own separate franchise. So they canceled Miami. Now I always mention this because it irritates my soul. So they canceled Miami. Now, why do you think they canceled Miami? Do you think they were giving in Miami? They were not. They were boring. They were boring after Susie left. Because Susie was shit stirred, right? And who else left? That was good. The Govan sisters had gone to LA. And Jennifer and Evelyn, they fell out over there. Now to Miami. So Shawnee came up with a way to bring Evelyn back to the fold naturally, right? Happy or unhappy about the situation, nothing we could do about it. That she loves Evelyn. Hard cheeks and all. She thinks, literally, I believe Shawnee thinks Evelyn carries LA. That's a bunch of bullshit. Look back. Me and my sister were just talking about it yesterday. Look back on how, since Shawnee has came to LA, how they have pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed and shoved and bullied and shoved all of the great LA women off this show since they incorporated themselves onto the LA crowd. And now this is just damn a weak ass version of Miami. Without Tammy. No original LA women with the exception of Jackie. And I understand Jackie's point. Her frustration. How you gonna make a damn whole flyer and leave me, the queen of LA, out of this? I'll say what you want to say about Jackie. Call her wacky Jackie, nutty Jackie, P2 Jackie. All those things may be true. But the point of the matter is she is the OG of LA. I don't give one single solitary up that Shawnee created the franchise. She didn't create LA though. Jackie Christie created LA. There is no LA show without Jackie. Love her or hate her. She is the Teresa Giudice of this show. Period. The Nene Leakes. The Kenya Moore. And the problem is the difference between her and Kenya. She only shades in damn confessional. She need to get her a license on and just drag the shit out of him. I would love it. Now, but that build the whore that will live on in infamy. Now let's get right on into the episode. So after being embarrassed and thanked for her services, yes, I'm going to keep on bringing that up about Brandy. Here we are with her running back telling Mama Shawnee, when Jackie was talking about me, we need you to come back to LA and whoop her ass and put her in line or thank her for her services. Child back. Shawnee O'Neal Henderson, lady who had an affair with Shaq, was already married to the accountant. But she saw dollar bills, y'all. Dollar bills, y'all. Dollar bills, y'all. In her eyes. Had an affair with Shaq. And Shaq was already sleeping with every Laker girl that ever lived. Allegedly. Allegedly. We didn't have no proof of that. Do we? Wink, wink. We do know for a fact that he was laid up with Superhead, right? You know about his big sweat stains left in the bedroom. And he will pay for some tussie. Okay? Don't get it twisted. Now move right along. What is she supposed to do? She ain't nobody, mama. Can't judge nobody. I don't give a damn if she is over there professing to be a first lady. Shout out to Monique. She a last lady. In between lady. First lady. Shaky. Because the word on the street is that Devon Franklin. Oops, not Devon. Mr. Henderson. Rev Henderson. Is not a savory character. Now, I wasn't feeling him when he told that lady to hush, and she was feeling the spirit. But that ain't my ministry. I don't do religion in church. But, you know, when I was in the church, my understanding was when you feel the spirit, you feel the spirit. It is what it is. Loud, silent, running all over the church, looking like a fool. All of the above. It is what it is. And so he gonna do the same thing that these girls are doing. Gonna get his little famous wife up there on the Tamron Hall show to back him up. Man, I see you. I see you, shady, shyster, whatever you are. Jagleg, preacher, all of the megachurch preachers have not one humble bone in their bodies. It's all about the dollar bill, y'all, dollar bill, y'all, dollar bill, y'all. And I can't speak of a man of God because I don't do religion. I ain't nobody scared. So, we get to the party, right? And I invited everyone to the party except for Jackie. And I'm gonna invite all the girls to my 80s parties. And then according to Jennifer, I don't do costumes, I do couture. Girl, I heard that. Now that outfit you had on last week was a mess. Okay, I'm just gonna say that. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. Now they're pulling up in Rolls and Benzes and big body BMWs. And that house in that backyard looking real rough down to this party. I'm just saying. Now, why this girl talking about she got a headache with the knots on her head? Now, if she isn't of a other variety of color, that's why your head hurting, girl. You got to have some C type. You got to have some tight follicles to cushion all of that. You know, they should have told me I should have done my hair like that because I used to wear my hair like that back in the day. Well, Brooke has arrived and her son is also coming. Ooh, that little son is cute now. I ain't take that away from him. Brooke was once cute without all the enhancements. Sometimes enhancements don't enhance. They reverse that thing. Reverse, reverse. So she finds out that her fiance is not going to attend the party. She's pissed off to say the least. Well, what did you think? Did you really think he was going to come? He is going to come, to make an appearance, but he doesn't look very comfortable on TV. This is one of those TV relationships. I meet you. We knew each other a long time ago, Dave. It's time for us to hook up. I want to show off a man. Because, I'm not really a basketball wife at all. You know what's going to be a little bit uncomfortable is that Brandy, of all people, is critical of somebody's man. This may not go over well for you, sis, because you know how Brooke is. She's as Cheyenne. She tasteless and classless. Okay, this may not work over well for you. Go over. I keep saying work over. Work well. Either way, you know what I'm saying. So just say, Mr. Sir, you gonna come see us. And Jennifer, I put on this ridiculous outfit. And you're not coming? You do look ridiculous. Well, and that whole Joe Camel thing you got going on, I'm just saying. And you, again, another one. Don't have any room to talk. You got that young scam. Allegedly. Evelyn looked a mess. If we're gonna rate the costume, Evelyn looked a mess. Jennifer looked a mess. Brooke was okay. I don't even know what Brandy had going on. And Evelyn could have done better. She, if anybody up there at that party was at the 90s and in the 80s and was not, it was her. That horrible doobie wrapped up all those pins in it. You look a mess. You could have took that thing down now and let it wrap around your hair like Jasiah. Now I get Jasiah, her face card don't decline. She's an idiot. She's a lap dog. That face card, it don't decline. She's a pretty girl. And I guess she was supposed to be Aaliyah. Okay. And Sean comes. And she introduces him and goes right in the, does he have my grandbaby or not? Girl, bye. Why you doing that there? Huh? What's wrong with you? Oh, Brooke is not too bright. So she goes on and on. Why did you tell me it was positive if it was negative? Look, here's the deal. Now, I ain't one of the gospel, so you didn't hear this from me. But you can't look at that boy and tell that he wasn't nobody's daddy. He ain't ready. Right? And he probably is a virgin. I'm seeing virgin. Child. And the girl probably was like, you may be daddy. Probably because they're kids, she probably had the same condition that he is. I think he's autistic, right? So she probably was autistic, doesn't know the ins and outs, literally, of actual pleasure and what's not. But, no, no. When he said the test was negative, I was like, yep. I'm pretty sure he knows what he's talking about. He knew that much. But I think deep down inside, Brooke wants to be a grandmother because she lost Caleb. Brandon said Kevin looked like a milk dud in confession. And Brooke said, and Jacelle in confession said, Kevin better be glad he showed her, because I'm pretty sure she would have had him in the doghouse with no food or water. Oh my goodness. I don't have a lot to say about the rest of that scene. He came and of course Jennifer had to have the floor, and Evelyn, I just had to meet the man who was stealing my girl's attention in the morning. Well, child, bye. You would have came out better had you not broke up with that dude you was dating from Queen's Court. Well, I take that back. If Queen's Court track record is anything like Tamar's with JR, then you might have should have sent him on float. Float on, float on. So Jackie and Brooke, not Brooke, of course not Brooke, Brandy meet. And Brandy is trying to tell her how much she loves her, and Jackie is not receptive to it because she knows that she's about to come to her with bullshit because Sunday recorded her calls. And she's like, Sunday I thought was my friend. Did you? Jackie, stop it. British has backstabbed you. Sunday has backstabbed you. All of the LA ladies, when them Tootsie Frog heifers from Miami came, they tried to kiss their butts and they ousted them out. Just like they are trying to do to you. And then Brandon gonna B words. Brandon gonna say, well, I'm trying to include you in the group. I've done all I can do because I really love you. And Jackie Christie said, hello. I am the group. I know that's right. Who don't think Jackie Christie is the group? Okay, I'll wait. So Shawnee arrives. It was an ambush. I agree with the Jackie. And she says, what have I done to you? I don't think I can trust you. Who cares, Shawnee? No. Look, Shawnee O'Neal, you look a mess. You need to pull that wig down some. Right? It's all the way back to you. The back of your ears back there. You looking like the damn Predator / Robocop. If you know, you know. Now, that's 80s and 90s right there. You look a mess. Moving right along. So back at Brooks, we have the grandmother talking, and she's talking about how, Kayla used to ask her where the babies come from, and then she explained it to her, and she said that she only had sex twice. That's what I told my children. I got 2 girls. What you expect? Woo. Yeah, I've explained to my children where babies come from. Ain't no secrets over here. I don't want them to get out into the world confused. Just like my mama did me and her mama did her. Yes. So Evelyn is still up in their business about trying to find out if this baby is his. And let's get right on to the point. It's not his kid. Well, I got on the phone with her and we couldn't film her answer, but she says that my son is not the father. I'm not going to be a grandma just yet. I can't say that I'm not disappointed. And then they all cried. And the thing about it is, the boy misses his sister. That's what we have in essence of what's going on here. And then, of all people, Brooke says, well, you can't use Kayla's death as an excuse to be mean to people. Say what now? You don't do that. Chabby. These heifers right here on this show. I watch a lot of reality TV. I cannot lie. Shout out to the first president. I cannot tell a lie. And I'm honest about it. And I still like the Mary Huntsville. Okay? But I have seen some hypocrites on these shows. None like these right here. And Evelyn, the center of everybody's world and light. She's like the sun. And all the planets, surround her. But she is the biggest one of them all. So we down to the Mexican restaurant. And Shawnee was able to get everybody together. Of course. Because she's the boss, right? Brandon says, I said my piece. Now, this is what I don't get. Do you really expect this woman to let you guys sit around the round table and talk about her and she has no response? That's just like Armand talking about Funky. You think I'm supposed to, just because you are supposed to be in charge of me, I'm supposed to let you say what you want to say about me? She was frustrated when she talked to Sunday. I would have been frustrated too. Like I said, take a damn picture and say you are the OGs and leave me out of it when I'm going to carry this damn show on my back for such and such an odd amount of years. Get the fuck out of here. Y'all wouldn't even have a job if it wasn't for Jackie, Christy, Carrie, and LA. You better think about that thing before you thank her for her services. So they were talking about her being fat. Evelyn, when Jackie ride her, Evelyn go right into it. And Evelyn called her fat. Now Evelyn, she had a point. She got you now. She said your arm look like turkey legs. She didn't lie. And your cheeks, they're hard like squirrels and chipmunks now. So Evelyn did what she does. Evelyn did what she did to OG. Right? She gets up, walks around, shows she's still fine and she still got it or whatever. But no, you don't put on some pounds, sis. You have. Maybe you put on that extra baby weight that your daughter was carrying around. You know, now that she's pregnant by your best friend, man. I'm just saying. So Jackie admitted that she said things. And then Brooke goes, well, we know. That's why we recorded it. And then Brooke, dumbass, gonna go say, well, you know that it's in Lingleton Record in California. Well, baby, you told on yourself. We looking right at you on TV. However, I guess Jennifer could get Jackie back because she did share her nudes. So, hey, tit for tat there. So, Jackie asked Brooke. You know, she goes around the room. Why do you think I need to clear up anything dealing with Kayla? And she was like, you don't have to. Well, what do you want then, bro? That's why you need to disappear. You need to disappear from this show. You will not be missed. Because you are just like Danielle. And I hate to say this about Danielle because I love her, but I don't like Brooke. And you can't talk to people. You almost put your hands on Shane. You always ready to rah. Jackie should have had the opportunity to be able to defend herself. Period. You brought it up. You brought this whole recording mess to the group. So she started calling her out of name. Good. Say yeah, man. I'm gonna, Jackie's like, I'm gonna say what I want to say too. Right. Now, it's all of them against Jackie. No Cheyenne at this point because, they don't run to her off. So Jennifer, who didn't have any friends when she came back to the show, except Jackie, is now cutting her deep, talking about, well, we'll use some walking, talking, but I mean, she is trying to cut people. No! Again, responses. This is a whole Candice Dillard situation. If you know anything about me from watching my recap, you know I hate fucking gang ups. I hate it. It's like a cancer to me. It's like one person piles on, the next person piles on, and then it spreads throughout the group. I can't stand it. And I couldn't stand it when I was in high school, and I used to always get into it with my friends because of that. And we used to get into it, and we fell out by me telling them about being damn mean girls. So Brooke gets some confession. I definitely didn't expect her to deny the screenshots. Well, what did you expect him to do? Huh? You can't stand to hear your daughter's name. You can't stand for people to talk about your daughter. So what is she supposed to do? You just go into a tizzy. It's just the mention of her name on this show, by Jackie. So what is she supposed to say? She's going to try to defend herself, period. Because nobody wants someone who they thought was a friend or who they thought that they once loved to think of their child as someone that passed away and you have no compassion. Nobody wants to do that. And so she's trying to let you know that she did what she knows how to do. And showing her empathy. Okay? Because, again, she's never lost a child, so she does not know exactly what that feels like. The only thing that she could do is be the friend that she knows how to be. I wish everybody would understand that. It's very simple, actually. Brooke called out her name again. She said, "You're yelling like an idiot. You are an idiot." That's the difference. Like a idiot and calling someone an idiot is two different things. So then Brooke says, I have the screenshots. I have the recordings. I can see right here where you were saying I was using my daughter as a damn check. Okay. And you ain't. What would you have literally to talk about if you didn't bring up Kayla's name throughout every show? Girl, get off the show and grieve. I'm telling you, this ain't for you right here. This whole going back and forth with people. She apologized. And then she said, F your side. See? And then she gonna say, well, it's not true that I use my daughter for a check, bitch. See? There's where she's not worth my taco comes in and the crazy heifer is still holding on to the taco going straight off. She must have came there hungry. So she calls her a prostitute. So Jackie started being Jackie. Now I was a good prostitute if I was. I know that's right. Say that. 1987. Giselle, were you even born in 1987 to know if that lady was a prostitute back in the day? I'm just saying. And confession, she was like, Brooke calling me a P2, that don't mean anything to me. I heard words about much better. I know that's right. Brooke, how did you get on this show? How did you get up on this show if you weren't spreading your legs from east to west? You slept. You already talking about you done slept with a man and you met him 5 minutes ago. Girl, bye. You're all P2s. So she's like, it's illegal. You recorded me. Again, like I said, you have recordings of Jackie. You sat on 3-way, dummy. Are you okay? Oh, see, you didn't get your education because you were laying on your back trying to climb up the ladder with balls and shot calls. Right. Okay. Brooke, groupie. Jackie, wife. So she was like, you better shut up before I beat your ass again. Again? Word on the street is that Jackie won that fight. I hadn't seen it. But I believe that Jackie won. I'm going to hold on to that. So Jackie gives up to leave, and then Brooke threatens to beat her ass holding on to this taco hoe. I mean, is she supposed to be scary or something? I know she looks like Franklin Turtle and what's not, and she got an ass the size of a bumblebee. But, then she's supposed to scare Jackie. Jack can pay people to be her ass, so I'm just saying. So, Brooke's like, you ain't even worth my taco, bitch. And then Jennifer in confessional, because you know she's a confessional gangster. She's not going to do shit. Because Evelyn jumped across the table like a monkey at her and she walked away. So I know she's not talking about nobody, right? I ain't going to fight fleas off her ass. And to see it, you know, she didn't even let go of that taco. She held on to that taco the whole time. The juice was coming on the taco a little bit. I mean, it was crazy. So how much empathy and sympathy are we supposed to have for Brooke here? She is on the show. And Shawnee O'Neal, you have never been a peacekeeper on this show. Talking about all she does is deflect. Well, all you do is kiss Evelyn's butt. So there we go. Everybody got an issue. So Brooke says, this is the happiest I've been in my whole life in a long time. She always pokes at the one wound, not wound, that I had. Then I tell you, these bitches ain't educated. They educated themselves on how to be groupies and lay up on the ballers. I'm trying to tell you. They done. All of them. Except Shawnee, you know, I guess she went to college. But it does take a special skill to be a groupie though. And lay on the ball. It's a special skill. You know, popping that pee, you know. It's very hurtful to have somebody in your circle to take advantage of things you can't change. Now remember in season 8 of this show, she got into it with Britt. Right? So anybody that comes up against her in any way, she has to get physical. But oh, Shawnee, that's okay because her daughter passed away, so she can treat people like shit, which is what she just got through telling her son to stop doing. Again, hypocrites. She has me so living right now, and I see that there's no turning back with Jackie. Look, heifer. You go away. You get yourself together. I'm telling you, that's what's best for you. You don't need to be on this show with these women. Because you're going to get into it with somebody else eventually. Namely, Brandy. That's what it looks like coming up. So, we have Evelyn, of all people, in confessionals being the guru. The Dalai Lama, if you will. The Buddha. Spitting out all kind of peaceful knowledge. Evelyn Lazar. We are used to whacking Jackie in the spines. But she chooses to not be understanding of us in this group. And we just don't know where to go forward from here. Chabba, you know you lying. You know you glad she got up and left. She always gets up and leave. Well, you better be glad she get up and leave. Because somebody need to knock another up. Not a man. One of the ladies. Name the Jackie. We all try to work on becoming a better person, but not Jackie. Not you either. You came over here on her show and basically just weeded out everybody who you thought was a threat to you. Shout out to OJ. So, do I have to forgive her? Yes. But I won't forget, and it won't happen again. Like she did a whole lot of things to you, Shawnee. So, Shawnee says, I probably would have thanked her for her services. So, is she thankful for her services? Says Jennifer. Ooh, they're excited. They have knocked another person from LA off the show. Yay for them. And so, Shawnee says, I really feel like she thanked herself for her services. And they all chee-chee and ha-ha and clink, 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 clink glasses together. Okay. Now, I'm telling you, if I wasn't recapping this show, that would be the last episode for me. Episode ends right there with them being very excited that Jackie has been ousted out of the show. That's the episode, my friends. Come on in, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell button so you can be notified when I upload a video. Share. And why? Because sharing is indeed caring. This is Reality with DVD. And as I do when I close, I'm going to chunk them up. Deuces.